I want a Hallmark branded tea infuser like you. Don't clack it at me, you bully.
Yeah.
Stop it. So technically I am a Mexican American, not like 100%, but I am a quarter Mexican American. Like I have an abuela. I mean, she passed away, but I had an abuela. So, I was like, obviously, let's have Cinco de movies for Cinco de Mayo.
Horrible, but they were a little bit cringy, which was the point, and it was cute.
Her parents were a little much for me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, his parents were like right on par with like stiff queen. Like, that's just standard practice. I'm used to it. But her parents were a little too like, well, golly gee, they done got plumbing in this place. She drove me bananas.
Yeah.
Everything she said was just like, you are so the worst.
Yeah.
And like, she just hates him because he's like military guy. It's a military school. Like, what does she expect? And what do the parents they're like, the reason why enrollment is down in this military academy is because you're running it like some weird commune, lady.
Puts everything into Step Up 2 and 3, and it really shows.
Yeah. They're so good.
Yeah.
Well, I thought this was a big step down for me from Step Up 2. I know.
Wow.
I thought that Luke was super bland and super lame, and I thought that they didn't have any chemistry between Luke and Natalie. This little movie that you can watch, and it is very, very patriotic. So it's a bunch of Canadians did a good job being.
Oh yeah, they're all Canadians. I just realized that all of these movies probably are just all Canadians trying to celebrate the 4th of July.
They're like holding the accents in.
Oh wow.
Twilight Surprise, which I'm like, I don't know what that is, but he paid for it, and I wanted to know what the Twilight Surprise was, and I'd be like, yeah, somebody brought me here to watch a bunch of Twilight movies in a nice hotel, and I'm staying. I don't care that you got engaged. I'm staying.
Yeah, like
not to be this person, but we're definitely going to have a girls' weekend where we go to a hotel and watch Twilight movies, right? For the Twilight Surprise.
I've done it, and it's awesome. And I'm like, if you're telling me that the guy I'm like interested in and wants to replicate that, and we'll watch Twilight movies and eat a bunch of food in a hotel room, I'm in.
Totally random, but have you seen the Bahubali movies?
No, I haven't.
You got to see them. They're totally wackadoodle insane.
What are they?
They're actually Tollywood, I guess. They're not Bollywood, but they're Tollywood.
Okay. And I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. Okay, good.
I don't even know how we got here.
Because you were it's because it's me and I do this. I have this effect on people.
So luckily I have a very supportive family.
Yes, and you didn't have to become on Ice Road Truckers as one of those guys. Yeah. I mean, that would have gotten you on TV, but probably not the show you were looking for.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I feel like Phil is the guy that she like always kind of goes for, the same kind of guy as the New York guy who was swindling her out of her thing, and Jared just doting and adorable. Please let them fall in love. Even though he's a turncoat, and I'll never trust him again.
He was doing his job, Amber.
No,
he was doing his job. Martha would appreciate that.
We needed a moment like when when all the Obama staff were all like sad, and we needed a moment like that. The first person that I've interviewed that we might be distantly like second cousins or something, because we both have same last name.
Wagner?
Yeah, my name is Rachel Wagner. Isn't that funny? Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, we probably are.
Yeah. Right.
We'll just call each other cousins anyway.
Yeah.
Even if we're not, we'll just say we're cousins.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm good with that. Is Brendan Penny a super goof on set? Because we heard from Jen Lilly that he is a goof.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say for the record, he's a consummate professional. But yeah, he can be a bit of a goof. We can all be a little bit of a goof. I mean, sometimes, we'll all get the giggles. Him and Amelia especially.
Okay.
And Lacey's there too. Like, they'll start, when the giggles start, you'll sort of catch eyes with somebody. And yeah, they'll just start to come and you have to try and bury them. And the crew just sort of deals with it because they know, like, okay, they go again. They get the giggles.
But I'm a Boston Rob person, though.
Oh my gosh, I'm a Boston Rob person.
Okay.
I met him once, life-changing.
You met him? Well, I guess we can continue this interview. I'm interested.
Yeah.
This is going to be so great. I was worried that Rachel's next question was just sort of be like, but now it's going to be so good.
I love No,
Rude.
I always.
They looked over at Trace. That was awesome.
But it was cute that like Mick saved their boats.
Yeah.
I like the hug. The hug was the best part because
Yeah.
guys at the end, and there's Connor getting all into it, being all goofy, and there's Kevin like just barely. But
Without a doubt, the O'Brien sandwich was the cutest part of the episode for sure.
yeah,
It's probably the cutest part of the whole series. Or the whole season.
They got, it's amazing that these home improvement specialists and bakers, I mean, you're like, they sneak up on you.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. It's incredible that they're better than the police at solving these crimes. But I think sometimes the police just have to let people do their business, and that's the best way to get to the crimes.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe they bring in bad karma to like this town that everybody's getting murdered all the time.
It's true though. Could you even imagine like living in the town with one of these people? Because they're always set in some like quaint little town of like 300 people, and like a new person gets murdered like every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
Why do they still live there? I don't know.
You wouldn't.
Yes. Like it actually looked like almost painful. They were like so like
It's like they try in some Hallmark movies. It's like, oh, they try too hard to near kiss, and it's like, oh gosh.
You're like, that reaction to a phone ringing was way than it ever needed to be. Like,
Also, like personally, if a guy that's really cute is gonna kiss me that I like, and my phone rings, I'm gonna be like, oh, I'll call him back.
Like that is 100% like imaginary friendship right there. Like he's our imaginary snowman boyfriend because we just love him so much.
That's right.
If he ever heard that we were like our best friend Adam Herdig, he'd be like, I will never go on that podcast.
Amber, I'm trying to get him on the podcast if he knows that we are his friend.
He thinks that
Maybe
we are the
less
people
likely.
he thinks we're the people from A Scary Movie.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah.
This just in, restraining order from Adam.
Does she feel especially rejected by Jared the turncoat?
Oh, Jared. How I miss Jared.
We were so mad at him.
I know.
He'd been so great and so like making sure she's safe and watching out for her and all this stuff. And then like the minute she loses the position, he was like, so Mayor Abigail, what do you want? We were like, what?
Give me your gavel. I know.
When we're making our movies, we talk about our very murdery little town. It's kind of the suspension of disbelief that you need to enjoy 20 seasons of Murder, She Wrote.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
because
right.
there are the people who go, okay, well, obviously that very nice lady who looks like she just baked muffins is clearly dangerous, and we shouldn't have her in our town.
Yeah, right. It's bringing bad vibes.
I don't know if she's the killer, but it's not looking great. And there was that great pool scene in his tiny trunks. They were the smallest swim trunks I've ever seen, aside from Speedos.
Yeah.
It was just so great.
No wonder everybody wanted a sequel. That's the reason.
The tiny trunks.
Yeah.
There's like some noise or whatever that startles them, and so they don't kiss. And I was like, oh, who would stop kissing at a noise like that? That's ridiculous. And I'm like, oh, Hallmark. And then he starts walking away, and she's like, Zach, that's his name, Zach. She's like, Zach. And then she goes for it. I was like, yes!
Which was amazing. I audibly gasped. There was an audible sound that came, and I was like, oh,